Integrative physiology is an approach to physiology that combines the various body systems to understand how the body works as a whole. This approach not only studies the function of each system separately, but also how these systems interact with each other to maintain homeostasis, supporting growth, physical activity, and various fundamental biological functions. Integrative physiology studies the highly coordinated balance between the various organs and systems of the body. 1. The concept of homeostasis and regulation by the nervous and endocrine systems. Homeostasis is a stable state that is needed by the body to function properly, which includes the regulation of body temperature, fluid balance, blood pH, blood glucose levels, and various other physiological parameters. The body regulates homeostasis through two main systems, namely, the nervous system and the endocrine system. A nervous system regulates homeostasis by providing a rapid response to changes in the internal or external environment. For example, the heat reflex that occurs when the body temperature is too high, where the nervous system gives instructions to cool down through sweating or changes in blood flow. B. Endocrine system regulates homeostasis through the secretion of hormones that alter physiological processes over a longer period of time. Examples are the hormones insulin and glucagon that regulate blood glucose levels, or adrenaline that increases the body's response to stress. 2. Interaction between the nervous system and the endocrine system. Although the nervous and endocrine systems operate in different ways, they work together to regulate many aspects of homeostasis. Namely, A. The nervous system provides direct and rapid control over the body's organs, for example through neurotransmitters that affect the activity of the heart, muscles, or glands. B. The endocrine system regulates processes that take longer to express, such as growth, metabolism, or reproduction. Hormones released by the endocrine glands can affect body processes on a broader and more lasting scale. An example of the interaction between the two is when the body experiences stress, where the sympathetic nervous system stimulates the release of adrenaline from the adrenal glands, which increases heart rate and blood pressure. On the other hand, the endocrine system stimulates the release of cortisol, a hormone that helps the body manage energy resources under stress. 3. Interaction between the cardiovascular, respiratory, and musculoskeletal systems in physical activity. During physical activity, the body needs to work hard to provide enough oxygen and energy to all body tissues. This involves coordination between the cardiovascular, respiratory, and musculoskeletal systems, namely, a cardiovascular system sends blood rich in oxygen and nutrients to the muscles through the blood vessels. During physical activity, the heart will pump more blood to meet the increased oxygen demand. B. Respiratory system. Ensures adequate oxygen supply to the blood and removes carbon dioxide produced by metabolism. During physical exercise, breathing becomes faster and deeper to increase gas exchange in the lungs. C. Musculoskeletal system. Uses energy supplied by the blood to perform muscle contractions required during physical activity. Muscles work to produce movement and produce energy, most of which comes from oxygen metabolism, aerobic, or, at very high intensities, from anaerobic metabolism. 4. Regulation of energy metabolism by the nervous and endocrine systems. Energy metabolism is a highly integrated process between the body's nervous, endocrine, and metabolic systems. To maintain energy balance, the body relies on hormones and nerve signals to regulate energy use and storage, including insulin and glucagon, namely, two main hormones released by the pancreas. Insulin lowers blood glucose levels by directing glucose into the body's cells to be used or stored as glycogen, while glucagon increases blood glucose levels by stimulating the release of glucose from glycogen reserves. B. Thyroid hormone, namely, hormone that regulates the body's basic metabolic rate, affects how quickly the body burns calories, and plays a role in regulating body temperature. These hormones have a direct impact on the formation of energy in cells. C. Sympathetic nervous system. Namely, during stress or physical activity, the sympathetic nervous system stimulates the release of hormones such as adrenaline and noradrenaline, which increase energy use for rapid activity, e.g. increasing heart rate, blood pressure, and release of glucose into the blood. 5. Coordination of the immune system with other systems. The immune system works integratively with other systems to defend the body from pathogens and diseases. For example, a cardiovascular and immune system, namely, blood vessels carry immune cells to the site of infection or injury, facilitating the inflammatory process that leads to healing. B. Endocrine and immune system, namely, hormones such as cortisol produced by the adrenal glands play a role in regulating the inflammatory response, helping the body to manage stress and prevent excessive inflammation. C. Nervous and immune system, namely, the nervous system can influence the immune system through neuroimmunological pathways, where neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine influence the activation or inhibition of immune cells. This is important in the response to stress and inflammation. 6. Function of hormones in regulating the body system integratively. Hormones play an important role in coordinating many different aspects of body physiology. They affect the metabolic, cardiovascular, musculoskeletal, and other systems, both under normal conditions and during physiological changes that require body adjustments, including a growth hormone, namely a hormone produced by the pituitary gland, plays a role in the growth of bones, muscles, and other body tissues. This hormone interacts with the nervous and musculoskeletal systems to support the formation and maintenance of body structures. B. Thyroid hormone, namely a hormone that affects body metabolism and helps the body adapt to extreme temperatures, as well as supports the function of various organs, including the heart and muscles. C. Reproductive hormones, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, namely, these hormones not only play a role in reproductive function, but also affect the musculoskeletal, cardiovascular, and metabolic systems of the body. 7. Conclusion: interrelationships and coordination between systems. Integrative physiology emphasizes the importance of interactions between the various body systems to support overall survival and health. The nervous and endocrine systems play key roles in regulating homeostasis, while the musculoskeletal, cardiovascular, and other systems work together to support physical activity and recovery. With this approach, we can understand the body not simply as a collection of separate organs and systems, but as a coordinated whole, where each system is interdependent to maintain balance and continued body function.